Hello, friends. What's up? How is everybody? You know what? Today's an interesting day. Getting set up to mesh. Hi, sweetie. The light. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. Give me one sec, guys. It's too bright. Just gotta put this over here. Slide it. That's a little better. And how's the shadow? Not too much shadow for you guys. Okay, cool. We got it. We're good. What up? I'm so excited for today. It's going to have to be a quick one because I am busy memorizing lines for the villain in the play I directed. I am now going to be the villain for the last weekend. And yeah, so working hard on that. But I posted this picture in the Discord. It'll be our inspiration today. Because, you know, you guys have such beautiful screenshots you've posted. I definitely want to take my time, do a whole 2-hour thing to it, like usual. This one I'm hoping to be a little faster than that. And so I'm saving your guys' stuff for later. But this one, I just took a quick screen grab of the backpack, right? OG backpack. And we've had a lot of fun on Smash's channel about, you know, that personal refiner. It's very, very important. And you just can't go a few days without it, really. Just a few days in game and you really should have it. So this is just like going to be an amazing tribute in abstract expressionism style of the OG backpack. So there it is. I have my inspiration nearby. Oops, it's gone. There it is. And will you stay there? Maybe. I've got my paint palette. You'll want that. And today, you know, because the OG backpack has the circular light in it. And so this is one of my favorite childhood plates. And I'm just going to use it to help me make those awesome perfect circles for the main light band that goes through the thing. Abstract expressionism is not realistic painting. If you guys are familiar, like with Jackson Pollock, and there's a ton of other friggin' artists out there that were painting during that time. And it's all about shape and color and form and lines, but not realism. So that's what you're in for. Hi, Moose. Hello, welcome. Backpack. I know, I'm very excited. And my backpack, of course, is always some kind of pink. So you know I'm excited for today. So we're going to need some gray, some pink, white and black make gray, you know, so you just have white and black nearby. And pink, let's see, I've got a few pinks. This is this ye old pink that I made too much of, and it's just hanging around still, so maybe we'll try to use some of that. I also have this great bright pink that came with that awesome pack, the festival pack. And blue, a tiny bit of blue. Light blue, we'll take light blue. No, legit blue. And there's a little bit of bright red in this, so we'll need some red on standby. Yeah, because if you look at the painting, the picture, guys, on the backpack down, you see it? That tiny little bit of like alien script. Oh man, terrible camera, cannot focus on it. But if you go to my Discord, if one of my wonderful mods would put my Discord link in there, go to the NMS screenshots tab and you'll see. No, actually, I posted this in art tutorials, #channel art tutorial. That's where I posted this picture. So you can check it out there. Pencil, we're gonna need pencil. The first layer of the circle I'm gonna do in pencil, the biggest side. So I'm gonna use the underside of this plate and the outer rim of the plate. So 2 sides. It's like the perfect width. So hopefully you have the perfect plate as well. Otherwise, you know, you could find other plates or do a smaller canvas and use a coffee tin, you know, so lots of options. We're going to try to get the best center towards the top we can. And I'm just going to trace around and hold her steady. Whoop, it moved a little bit. That's okay, because I pretty much can see it now anyway. Right, there we go. Good. You can't even see what I did, guys. Oop. Okay. Madfish's Discord. Thank you, Moose. Appreciate it. Well, anyway, it's there. There's a pencil line around that plate. And then on the back side, I'm actually going to, because I can't, like, you know, there's no way for me to do what I just did. So we're going to paint it with just a little bit of black. And, you know, acrylic paint does not come out of fabric, but it will come off of other plastics or metal. Most hard man-made surfaces are good to go when it comes to getting acrylic paint off. You just want to dab it on there, not super thick, but a fair amount, enough that it's not going to dry before you get done with the whole face. And I mean, this is like childhood plate. I love this plate, so I would not be doing this if I wasn't positive it would clean off. You just got to make sure you're working with acrylic paints. I don't know what oils would do, and I think they're pretty hard to get off. You got to use like paint thinner and what's that stuff called? Starts with a T. Turpentine? Turpentine. Hey, Meow Meow, what's up? Wait, why did I? Hi! I was like, guys, the light, the little phone holder light thing is over here, and normally, like, that's where I'm placing my new face cam in. So I looked up at the light, like, hi, Meow Meow, but really the camera's right here. Hi, Meow Meow. So, yeah, that is hilarious. Guys, I have so much stress and pressure to get this play memorized. I'm like, everything's, you know, everything that I'm doing to take time away from memorizing lines, I'm like, that's in the back of my brain. Because I know that my stage manager and my assistant director are all like, are you going to do your painting stream tomorrow? And I'm like, yeah, it's a commitment, you know? Whereas they would like me to be working on the script. But here's the thing, I'm really good. I'm a really fast memorizer. I have nothing to worry about. I've already got a lot of the lines. I'm ready. Put me in, coach. We have a pickup rehearsal tonight to, you know, really test my resolve. So we've got our middle, smaller circle. We're going to try to get it right smack in the middle of this. Woo. And just press it against your painting. I'm going to take it like this real quick so I can put some pressure evenly. And then you'll want to lift it away. So try to just lift up straight from the canvas. Great. So now we've got a nice band, two rings of a circle. This sweet little plate. Thank you for your help. Quick wipe down. Ooh, I'm making a bigger mess. Wipe down the plate. There we go. So we won't need that plate again. Now, who else is here? Bobby McGee. I saw you sneak in there. See, I'm doing it again. Camera, not there. Camera here. Guys. I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. I just want to go back to bed. But we're doing it. We're doing abstract expressionist painting. So the next step, I've been thinking about this, formulating my plan. So we've got to do, I was thinking about using tape. That's the thing. I was like, do I really want to use tape? I think I do, because it's abstract art. Why not? I'm getting done with work. Awesome. I'm so glad. All right, come here. Just tape, tape, tape. All right, got it. Got a piece of tape here. And what I want to do is make a triangle shape with this. So let's see. Split this in two. No, not me. Got 3.5 hours. Oh, hi, Joker. What up, Joker? Hey. All right, I'm just going to turn this towards me. This is a little easier for me to judge distances straight on. So this triangle does go a little bit higher than the center of the circle. So I'm going to shoot for there. And it's about like that. Okay, the rest of this doesn't matter. Just make sure that what's in the circle is nice. And doesn't matter on this side of the tape, but this inside of the tape needs to be a good seal to your canvas. And then we'll try to mirror it on the other side. Same thing, just run your finger along that inside seam and make you have a nice seal right there. So I have a little bit of black on my palette already. I'm going to squeeze a little bit of white right next to it. And we're going to come up with a gray. So let's see how these two blend together. A nice dark gray. And we don't even have to make sure it's blended all the way. We can just get it most of the way there. It'll blend while we're painting. Wipe off the end of your mixer. And I'm going to paint just inside that circular line we made. Kind of follow it at first. Give yourself a nice thick barrier. Because then you can just fill it in. And the tape is going to keep you from going, like just go as far as the tape. Mm-hmm. And I'm sort of painting half over the tape and pulling the paint. I'm not pushing any of the paint. I don't want it to get under the tape on accident. So when we lift the tape off, we're going to have a nice clean line, hopefully. Now I'm going to continue with this gray down, let's see, where'd my little inspo photo go? Come back. Ugh, come on now. I need you. Don't go away. Okay. So yeah, almost immediately as it gets to the outside of the circle, it goes straight down. This is abstract art, so I'm not going to worry about the vertical part being like super clean lines. We're going to do a little bit more artistic version. Hi, Magic. What's up? Hey, Scottish Rod. Oh my gosh. Who else here? Scottish Ron, Magic joined in. Awesome. Good to have you guys. Paint is just color sauce. The forbidden sauces. How are you making out with your play? Well, it's going great. I think we're raising lots of good money for the theater, for the donations, and we're having a lot of fun. I am playing the villain this weekend because the actor playing the villain unfortunately had a conflict come up with his schedule. So he could no longer do it. Ah! So I'm playing the villain this weekend, guys. It's going to be crazy. So I'm just going to maybe bring out this angle a little bit more, and then I'm going to take it straight down. I'm just going to eyeball it. Cool. And we will bring that all the way across, following the pencil line that we made for the outside of that band. I just line up the edge of the brush with the line I'm trying to follow. And even just a tiny bit away, because when you put pressure on the brush, the paint squeezes out. And if you then just get a nice steady hand, I'm actually, because there's no paint on my canvas yet, I'm using my pinky knuckle to balance and keep it nice. You know, like I become a little bit of a compass, trying to isolate your hand so it doesn't move other than where you want the brush to go. Oops, I did that one too far. That's okay. This is abstract art. So I'm eyeballing this vertical. There's some little lumpy things in my paint. I don't care. It's abstract art. And we're just going to let this gray fill this entire bottom area. Yeah. Okay. So it's not even all mixed, you know, like I've just got some cool streaks going on. I kind of want all my brush strokes to go all the same way, more or less. Cool. Then, so this thing has some texture to it, but we're doing abstract expressionism, so we're not going to try to be detailed. I am going to try out this other gray I have that came in the bottle gray. We're not mixing it. It's definitely lighter, and so I'm just going to take the same brush I've been working with. I'm not even going to clean it out. How are you making out with your play? Hey, Shemaine! Shemaine, what's up? How are you? Good to see you. Thank you for coming by the paint stream. So with a little bit of lighter gray on the brush that's already gray, but different, darker, we'll just highlight a little bit of the textures that you find on the backpack. So like the backpack kind of has this big metal bar right in the middle of the top area. So we'll just kind of throw kind of a parallel with that lighter gray. Just a brush stroke. And you can maybe glob on a little on the end there. There. So there's that little bit. And Maybe we'll give a little highlight to the rim of the circle. It kind of has like a punched in bit. We'll give a little highlight there. It's a little bit like a weird stick figure man. Then on the left side of the vertical part, we've got like kind of a bar here. And there's like a little rectangular bit right here. You can do fun things with your brush strokes because this is all still wet, so we're kind of doing some fun blending and shadowing. There's another little rectangle over here. And there's like a half a box that also exists in the pink. So there's going to be pink out here. So this is half a box. We'll connect it up with some pink in a minute. And then, ooh, that's kind of some black, but we'll give it its shape. Right below the circle, there's like a little computery looking thing. So that, go away, please. I need some space. Computery looking thing. Check this out. Abstract expressionism, guys. It's just shapes and colors and lines. Good. Yet another Bob Ross stream. I love it. Yes, every Thursday at 1. This is how I do. This is a tribute to the OG backpack. For those of you who've just recently come in, the inspiration photo is actually one I took because I'm doing kind of a quickie today, guys. We've got lines to memorize. But here's the inspo photo. If you go to my Discord link, which is a little farther up in the chat, I posted this under art tutorials. So you can check that out. And please do keep posting in the NMS screenshots channel in my Discord. I do go there for my inspiration. I think Beiderbecke posted some really beautiful ones that I'm really looking forward to doing. But again, I'm just for time kind of doing an abstract expressionist representation of the OG backpack. So there you go. That's what today's episode's all about. All right, back on track. Little computer. We're just kind of zhuzhing some details into this abstract backpack. So down at the bottom, we've totally lost like scale. That's okay though. I wanted to definitely have that red bit of alien digitry down here. So we'll stop there. That'll be the bottom of our frame. So that's good. There is a little bit of a line right in between that goes through these two rectangles. So we'll go, cool. And I like that. It can kind of be like that. Okay. We might even go back over that later because it's kind of fun. And the pink will come in and definitely take over. Pink is going to take over. All right, so the gray is mostly done. We'll just do a little bit more, reserving some spots in the pink for like, you know, interest. Cool. Okay. So now I'm a little nervous. I'm so nervous for the pink, but it's coming. It's coming. We're going to want as big a brush as we can that will still give us some good control. So not this thing, but yeah, a good sized background brush that has a good edge to it. And you're going to be my backup. Because there's going to be a lot of paint coming in. And a lot of times if a brush gets like super paint logged, you won't get the good control on that squeezing action I was talking about. When you line the edge up and you just press out the paint, and you can make a nice line along a border that you're looking at, which is what we're going to do up here. And so we'll start there because the brush won't be super soggy with paint and we'll be able to control it better. Oh, this jar. Oh, I got it. I can't wait. See, this is a good thing to do. This paint needs to be used, so that's where we are. I am going to mix in a little bit of this pretty hot pink because it's so pretty. And this pink is a little more salmony than I want it to be. So I'm just going to dump a little bit of this out. Oh my God. All right, that's out of the way. And we'll mix a little bit of this in there. Woo! It's the paint, not me. I promise. All right, good. So go ahead and use a smaller stem brush to mix that together. Let's see what these two make. Oh my God, this pink is so, it's changing a little bit. Okay, it is deepening, getting a little more purple in it. Ah, this pink, it's so Pepto-Bismol. I hate it. All right, guys, I have to do something about this pink. Of all the pinks, Pepto-Bismol is like, well, the worst. All right, I'm putting some red in this. This is gonna be scary. Red and white make pink. So, where'd the white go? There it is. And this red that I have is a really beautiful blue-based red. So, hopefully it'll do good things. Do good things. Ooh, yes, that's more like it. That's what we want. You might not be able to tell that this is better, but it's better. It probably still looks like Pepto-Bismol to you guys, but it'll be okay. Pink, I know, meow. It's a problem. All right, so now we start to lay this on here. I'm going to take the tape off because it's kind of in the way. Ooh, I love that good clean line that it leaves. It's very nice. Beautiful. So we're going to try to keep as much of this like circular area. We're going to try to make a good band and follow this line as best we can using that method I showed you. So then I get this far and I'm going to change the angle of the brush because you're always pulling the paint, right? So I'm going to follow this line next. So I'm going to angle the brush to line up the edge with this pretty tape line that we just lifted off, and go slow. And do you see, I've got my pinky out. It's my kickstand over there. Okay, so it's helping me give me balance. My hand is the compass. Some of you were saying, I couldn't do that without a compass. Well, can be a compass. There. And then we're going to follow this way. It's my little kickstand over there. I think I'll go this direction. It's a little easier for me the rest of the way. And you just go slow. Get a steady wrist, and you will be just fine. Doing some fun brush strokes there. Bubblegum pink. It is bubblegum pink. And see, it's a lot prettier on the canvas than it was in that big puddle. Wow. All right, so now, again, before my brush gets too soaked up with paint, we'll go and do these other harsh edges. I almost got too much paint over here. It is squeezing out like seriously. Okay. Yes, I did just paint left-handed, but it was the only way to get the angle I wanted. This is why I made a lot of the pink, because it's going to be a good portion of most of the canvas. All right, I had a little twitch right there, so my perfect circle has been compromised, but that's okay. It's really okay. I can actually still see the pencil, and we're going to be going back over this with white. And at that time, we can use the white to clean up the edge, especially right here. Oh my goodness, yeah. All part of it. So this box, I'm just going to freehand paint some good lines on it. Maybe here I'll do something fun like there's just a little difference in brush strokes there. No one will ever see it unless they get up real, real close. And things like that are fun. Oh, What's up, Pie You freaking out? I don't know if you guys can hear that. Oh, they're getting all riled up. Hello, Assistant NMS. Thank you for coming by the stream today. Good to see you. How's it? Hey, Assistant. Awesome. I'm glad you came by. We're doing a tribute to the OG backpack in an expressionist, abstract expressionist style. And yeah, abstract expressionism was made popular by Jackson Pollock. So it's people painting during the early 1900s. So like they started usually in the like 20s and then became popular in like the 50s and 60s. There were a lot of women painters in that era, a lot more than in previous eras, but they were still struggling to gain fame and stuff. So look them up because there are some really beautiful paintings. But of course, yeah, the men were dominating the art world as well. But I just started actually teaching my art student about abstract expressionist work. So we started our own yesterday in our lesson. Oh, I'm so excited for how mine turned out. I think sometime I'll do like a portfolio tour with you guys and actually show you some of my work, my personal work. Some of it's behind me on the wall right there. That's just a fun project I did for like one of my first real life gallery showings. Not gallery, but local breakfast joint was like, here, I'll put your art on our walls. And we do this local thing called like First Friday or like art, whatever, you know? And so like it was part of that, even though they weren't open on First Fridays, they're open during the rest of the month at breakfast time. But yeah, it was cool. I sort of sold some art. I did actually sell some art. Cats, what are you doing? Causing trouble? That's what you're doing. I love you anyway. Cool. It's looking so cool. I'm loving it. So then this was supposed to be a little half computer over here. So we're going to need to find another pink. I made way too much of this pink. That's okay. We'll just scrape it back into its jar and it'll become a new pink. Cool, you said words. I assume those big words were English. Yes. Yes, they are. So I'm taking that straight hot pink and we're going to see what it does. Where'd my bigger brushes go? There we go. Make that little extra computer over there. It's really a microchip. I don't know. It's not a full-fledged computer. The computer's right above that thing. This is it's where the hose comes out of. That's what it is. If you guys look at my Discord, you can see the inspo photo for today. Oh, I know it's really hard for you guys to see. Make it brighter. Kitty cat! Oh my god! Everything's okay. Just give me a second. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, stop. Keep us. Yeah, you could always try Cat Ninja Attack. Try what? What do you want me to try? McDonald's? I'm loving it. Hey, video today. I don't know if I would have been able to navigate the funhouse. You can always try it. That's what you could always try. Yes, I want to try the funhouse. Cat Ninja Attack. Yeah, no, they just knocked over Damash's green screen, and in so doing, that's why I'm laughing. They knocked an entire jar of paintbrushes like into it because it's currently like pinned halfway up, so it's got a big pocket basically. Anyway, it's very funny. They're brushes I don't need, so it's fine. Madfish, I thought you decided to paint it black. Yeah, right? Just threw black on it, all of it. Yeah, so you can sort of see it now, that little hot pink square right there. It's going to have some other stuff coming out of it. But the next step here, oh, and I painted over my little slash. Where'd you go? We'll put it back. Oop-a-doop-a-doop. That pink took over my gray. Like a blob. So the next thing I really want to focus on is getting that white to pop back in. There's still some kind of wet areas around it. So we're going to want to be careful. But it's okay if we get a little bit of mixture going on, because we're going to be doing something cool out at the end of all this. But I really want to get the white in there so it has a little time to dry. It's the paint, guys, not me. Oh, God. Crunchies yet? You guys, I need more white. I need more white. That's the sound of needing more white. All right. So I'm going to use this nice big flat brush, and we're going to focus on that band we made with the plate in the beginning. Woo, this might be too thick of a brush. Let's see. Or it might just be the exact right size. Seriously? You're going to keep playing with that thing? Guys, it might happen again. I don't know. Oh my God, it's getting thicker. No. All right, fine. You know what? We're just going to go with it. It's abstract art. It's abstract. The line is suggestive. There we go. Just care less. Basically, abstract expressionism is about caring less. It's a really great style to practice in because I frankly would call it Buddhist. This is helping me let go of your expectations, guys. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Or at least that's what I mean. What I mean is, it's the key to happiness. Stop caring. What? See, there, it's beautiful. I want to fix a little bit. I want to care less about this area. See, the less I care, the better it looks. Cool. I'm loving it. All right, great. So now, guys, the light fixture on the backpack has some glowing qualities, and those glowing qualities are kind of like in red and blue. So let's just try and see what I can do here with a little red, but mostly white. Just to make red and blue look like they're glowing, you have to have white mixed in. So I'm doing the tiniest amounts of blue and red next to the white. We'll start with red on this brush because there's a little pink on it, and then we'll switch to a different brush for the blue. But so I just squeezed a little bit of red next to the white, and I'm dabbing my white brush into just the edge of the red, and it's mixing into kind of a pretty pink. So let's see what happens when we just run that from about here to here. Sure, yeah, something like that. Okay, pink. Glowing pink, right? It's glowing. And then, boop, 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 there's some gray. Where'd that gray go? Glowing gray. I'm going to just rinse this brush. Try to clean as much of the paint out as I can, of that pink color. And then do some white and blue. Oh, I was going to do gray. Gray. Glowing, right? It's glowing. Gray. To about there. Cool. Oops, I grabbed some blue. That's okay, didn't show up. Good. And then we want blue. I'm gonna just keep some of this gray on there. It doesn't even matter. I'm not even rinsing it out this time because gray and blue are friends. Glowing blue. It's so pretty, guys. You can barely see it, but it's very pretty. Hold on. A little bit more. I'm getting the edge of my brush in the bright, bright blue, like the legitimate blue. That can be right on that outer edge. It's very, very blue, much more blue. Cool. I almost put that brush in my coffee. Be careful. I always liked expressionism. What I don't like at all is when people fanatically try to see a deeper meaning in the artwork, right? Totally. I'm with you. I always liked, oh yeah. Did you box it, Rod? Bloody post. What are you talking about, Rod? Bloody post? Oh, Meow Meow, you sent Meow Meow some crunchies from Scotland. Amazing. That's great. She checks every day. Aw. What color is this? What color is this? It was bubble wrapped brown paper and twine. Boxing would have pushed it to the 50-pound range for post. Don't you have a cookie cutter that big for the circle? I don't. I had to use a plate. We used this plate and this circle. That's how we had two edges of this awesome perfect circle. So guys, real quick, I'm gonna show you up close so you can see more of how that blue and gray and pinkish red are glowing. Isn't that cool? I'm digging it. So I want to bring that little bit of gray back. So small brush. I've I've got some gray right here. Then, yeah, since we're here, we can use a little bit of this light gray. It's actually the same as the one that was here previous. But we're putting like a thicker layer on, so it should dry and appear brighter. Just to highlight some things. Highlight over here. Do a little bit more of a loosey-goosey highlight here. Maybe give some dry brushing around. Now we can kind of just do whatever feels fun to break up the massive pink. If some spots blend, that's fine too. Where else do I want to throw this? Let's throw a little there. Oh, this thing, this kind of carries out into the pink, this bar. That's kind of cool. Then, oh yeah, this is like major. So let me check my inspiration, just see what's here, what's shape and color and contrast. I remember, so the next step that I want to do is bring in the black hose and the little computer, so we can do some little computer graphing down there, and then red alien language down here. So let's start with the black, because we'll need it to dry. So just plain black. Some old paint in here. Something blocking. There's some blockage. That's why I have a backup. Hello, Madfish. How are you today? I am well, Michael Staff. How are you? Kevby Wan, hello. Just tuned in. Well, heck, you're coming to the best part. We're getting onto our finishing touches now. Do you have yeah. Cool. So yeah, we are doing like a abstract expressionist style representation of the OG backpack. So I've got a little black screen computer right here. I'm just using the shape of the brush to help me make a good little rectangle there, and it doesn't have to be perfect because we're doing abstract friggin' expressionism. So for for instance, this tubey tube on the side of the backpack actually comes out and then would go around on the outside of where our current frame is. But since this is abstract art and it's very more interesting to have a big tube that goes down and then up the side of your whole painting. So I'm gonna do that. So this tube starts here, comes down. And then it curves up and around. So let's see if we can get a good tight curve on it. Oop, We're still kind of just painting on the edge. That's okay, let's do it. That'll be fun. We can sort of sneak it back on up here. Like the edge of the painting is the tube. That's fun. And we'll just have it go all the way off the top. Even though it doesn't do that on the actual backpack. It's just fun. Let me look at that side, see what it looks like. Clean it up a little. There. Looks good. Nice. Just clean that up a little bit. Got a little more thick paint on my brush and cool. So there's the tube and that. There wasn't any other black spots I wanted to do, but maybe right here. Just add a little bit of shadowing selectively. I don't even know what that is. I just wanted to put it in there. Cool. This is a little barren. We could do, what's up there? Oh, our little friend is up there. The little guy. Well, let's just give him a little tribute. Right? Just a suggestion. He's out there. He's a space. He's a round thing that takes up space up there somewhere. So cool. Yeah, this is super looking great. I'm gonna do a little just for fun. Yeah. It's a backpack, guys, and it's beautiful. I love it. I'm good. This is looking so good, Madfish. Well, hey, thank you so much. We've got the little bit of computer writing to do there, and then this is actually dry, so we'll give that a little more time to dry. The computer writing is red. It's very blocky. So I'm going to use a small brush that has a little square rectangular shape to it. And then I'm going to use, I have some of that pure red still, tiny bit right there on my plate. I'm going to mix the tiniest amount of white into it. I'm going to try just to brighten it up. Oh, so powerful. White is so powerful. Maybe I should just keep the red as is. I think so. So with our red, we're just going to mark out like a little rectangle first. I'm using this brush at like a vertical thin angle. And it doesn't have to be perfectly straight up and down because this is modern expressionistic art. So then I'm going to use the shape of the brush to make what looks like maybe some alien language. It's like a little square within a smaller square. And I'm going to switch in between doing thick lines and thin lines to just try to make something that looks cool. I'm going to do little dabs that cluster. Make a square between the two lines. A little extra. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. I'll show you guys up close. So there's the little hieroglyphs I have written onto the anomaly backpack. The other little bit of detail is the blue, bright blue writing on the computer. It's kind of a graph, so I'm going to use a thin pointed brush, one of my littlest ones, and use some of that blue and white. I think I still have some right here. Very, very light blue. You want mostly mixed with white, because that white gives luminescence. Trying to get the perfect shade, almost robin's egg blue, but a little bit lighter. Let's see, what does this graph look like? Okay, so there's like a little up, down, up, down. So two peaks of a triangle, ends on the down. There's a tiny little box up in the right corner of that, and a little bar on the side. So here's the little bar. And then our up, down, up, down. Actually, I'm going to do the square box over here first. And then up, And then it's going to go all the way down to the corner. Here. He's so cute. Yeah. Interesting. So yeah, guys, this is it. This is the backpack. This is the painting I had planned for today. It is abstract expressionist art because we're not trying for realism. We're just trying for shapes and color and lines and contrast and cool times. So yeah, thank you for joining me today. If you want to, you guys can finish off your paintings by making sure all of the edges are also painted. That will relieve you from having to find a frame. You can just put it right on your wall to some, best semblance of, I did pretty good on the rest of this painting. I just like this one a lot. I probably will put it on my wall. Got to get a little gray to go under there. Or black. Sometimes you can do like a cool contrast for your edges. So I do have black. Let's just do it. Get it out of the way. Otherwise I might do it. There we go. Now it is ready to be hung on a wall. So thanks again for joining me, you guys. All of you who came by, dropped a like. And if you aren't a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button. When I get to 200 subs, I'm going to play Untitled Goose Game, and it's going to be epic. So, awesome, Maddie. Thanks to Mash, honey, sweetie baby. It's so perfectly pink. It really is, right? And pink and black makes such a great contrasting combo. Pink and gray, pink and black, so classic. So like 80s, early 90s, obviously grew up then, girl. This is an original cuff from my 8-year-old tap dance concert. I hang out to things, guys. I just do. So anyway, thank you again. Awesome stream. Thank you, assistant. I appreciate you hanging out with us today. That's awesome. And Shemaine came by, and Kevin One, and Michael Stapp, and Bobby McGee was here. Oh, so many great people. I bet Galeric was here, and I just didn't see him. Scottish Rod, Moose. You guys all make my day feel so great and give me confidence to go take over the world. Reference to my play. So if you guys haven't seen the play yet, you can subscribe to Barnstormers Theater's YouTube, and I will be acting in the melodrama that I directed this weekend, Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. If you want to throw a heckle in the comments and hope that my official heckler lobs it at me, or 7:30, the curtain goes up, and you don't want to miss it because I directed the whole dang thing, and I'm now, I'm not starring. I'm not the star. I'm the villain. I'm the freaking villain, and I'm excited, but why? Why? 2 or 3 days to memorize? Yeah, it's great. I'm ready. I'm gonna go do that now. So thanks for understanding. I'm doing a little shorter stream today, guys, and it was really nice having you. It's great having you. Yay, Moose says. I know, Moose has watched every single performance, you guys. Every single performance. And so I'm sure it'll be highly entertaining for you, Moose. Thank you. Loved it. Thank you. Thanks, Scottish Rod. I appreciate it. All of you guys. All right. Take care. Enjoy the rest of whatever day or evening you are having. Bye.